What's going on, everyone? I hope you guys and gals are having a wonderful day, and welcome to my commissary guide for Tower of Fantasy Global. Now, it's been a week since the game was released, and one of the big questions that has been going around is, what should I be spending my currency on in the commissary store? Well, in this video, I'll be going over each store in the commissary and giving you my recommendations on what you should be spending things on currently as of week 1 to get the most value of your currency. I will most likely make a follow-up video update as the weeks go by and more items are added to the store. Now, without further ado, let's begin. Starting off with the Crystal Dust store, you're going to be getting currency for this store whenever you participate in activities that consume your vitality, like joint operations and omnium beacons. There are only two things that you should be spending your points in here, and that is the booster module and the advancement module. You're going to be wanting to spend all your points in buying these out every week. And why this is because both of these items are essential in upgrading and enhancing your gear, which is going to provide you a combat score boost to reach that next suppressor cap. I would highly recommend against spending any of your points here on any gear or equipment mocks, as you can easily obtain these items through Dream Machine instances in the field or in joint operations. Now, you could consider purchasing gifts after you purchase all the enhancement modules for the week, but I would personally save up the currency here for the following week's modules instead to give you a head start. For the weapon store, the currency used here is called Black Gold, which is basically rewarded to you whenever you pull in a gold nucleus gacha or when you get a duplicate of a weapon that you already have full copies of. You're going to want to prioritize getting a duplicate of a weapon that you plan to use for your main set, and try to get at least 1 star on each of your main weapons before you advance them any further, as this will unlock an activation trait. I would avoid spending your currency here on any of the materials, weapon batteries, or gold, as these can be easily obtained through other activities, and you'd be better off saving up this currency to use in advancing your weapons. As for the Matrix store, the currency for this store are called base chips, and you get them rewarded to you whenever you pull from the Matrices gacha. Now, once you finalize what weapons you're going to main, I would do some research on finding out what matrices work best with those weapons that you plan to be using and prioritize purchasing those matrices. Again, you want to be avoiding the two most obvious trap buys here, which are the Matrix Data Pack and the Gold, as these can be obtained through other activities, both in the overworld and through instances. Moving on to the crew store, the currency used here is called Merit and can only be obtained by completing crew missions and through reaching a weekly honor point threshold for your crew. Now, if you haven't joined a crew yet, I would highly recommend finding and joining an active one so that you can take advantage of what's offered here. Our top buy priority in this store are going to be the potent omnium crystals, which is a material required to upgrade your suppressor. Stay far away from the gear buys here as, again, the equipment here is easily obtainable through other activities. Now, once you've fully upgraded your suppressor to 7.5, which is the current max as of now, then you can consider switching to purchasing the shards here to upgrade your relics. Now, as for the support store, the main way to get support points to spend here is by teaming up with others and killing world bosses. The rule of thumb here is to prioritize the weekly limit items first, and you should purchase them in order of importance. Now, the top buy here for you is going to be the joint supply chips, which provide you with a drop rate increase in joint operations to get the rarer equipment. Then you should be grabbing the black nucleus for your weekly 10 pull, and finally the gold. Optionally, you could consider spending your points on the Gardener title or the Chatbox Glamour, but these are available to you at any time, so I would finish getting the weekly items first. The trap buys here are going to be pretty much anything else that I didn't mention, like these materials and the vehicle enhancements, as they are easy to get in the open world. Finally, for the points store, you can get currency to spend in the store by participating in the daily training minigames. What you want to use these points towards is the purchasing of gifts to awaken your simulacra in order to unlock their traits. Do not, and I repeat, do not purchase anything else, as the weapon battery and matrix data pack don't really justify their costs due to how easy it is to come across both of these in the open world and in instances. And that will be it for my week 1 commissary guide for Tower of Fantasy Global. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching this video, and if you liked the video, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more Tower of Fantasy content. I'd also appreciate any feedback in regards to any audio, video, or content issues that you may have encountered while watching, as I want to make sure that you receive the best quality content possible. With that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep on gaming on, gamers. Ryza out!